Hi everyone, welcome back to Vinova Collectibles. Today we are diving into our latest CGC submission. It's another big one. This one I've broken off into two parts. So on Monday we've got the modern tier, going through what's been submitted for that. Today we are going through the economy tier and what we have done for that. The layout to this video is going to be a little bit different to what we usually do. Rather than showing the holding the comics up, because we had issues with the light and stuff last time. Rather than doing that, we are going to show you pictures of them instead. So I took a few pictures. So let us know in the comments what you think about that. Would you prefer us when we display the comics up, or where we do the pictures? In terms of CGC reveals, when stuff comes back, we still will be doing the whole show and covering the grades. So that's not going to change. It's just for this. So yeah, we'll dive straight in. Please do get involved in the comments and let me know what you think in terms of the video layout, because it will really help moving forward, and I want to provide the best content that it possibly could. And you could notice in the background I've changed up a few comics. I've got first Spider-Man 2099 there, and that is the first John Romita Sr. Spider-Man art, which is in Daredevil 16. Anyway, so we are diving in. As said, this is the economy tier part of the CGC submission. So there is 8 books in this. There's 33 books going out in this batch altogether, 25 moderns, 8 economy. And we'll dive straight in. We'll dive off with the one that's a little bit of an anomaly here, because it is 1974, so it is beneath the modern tier. That's 1975 onwards, but it's not in the same like area as the other 7 books in the submission, which you'll see. But it is Avengers 129. Kang the Conqueror is coming to the MCU. We know that. We saw him in as the One Who Remains in the Loki TV series. We're going to see him in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. At the time of recording, I haven't seen Doctor Strange 2 yet, so I don't know if there's any teasers there for it. But you know, it's not a secret. He's coming. This, in terms of key significance, I don't believe it's a key, so to speak, but it is a very, very popular Kang cover. It is a great cover. The colours really pop with it. It looks really well, but obviously in terms of Kang keys, you're talking Avengers way earlier with Immortus and Kang and all of that. But it is just a really nice cover, and one that has garnered quite a lot of traction in terms of sales at the moment for that reason. And now we're going to move on into the other batch, and these are all Silver Age comics from 1960 right up to, I think the latest might be 66, or it might be later than that. I'm just glancing at my notes here. First up, we've got Spider-Man number 78 from volume 1. This is the first appearance of Prowler, who technically we have seen in the MCU, played by Donald Glover in Spider-Man Homecoming. It wasn't confirmed, but it was pretty much hinted at that he is, and then his nephew's Miles Morales, all that stuff. First appearance of Prowler, early Silver Age Spider-Man. Very nice book. We will get all these back, and we will see them when they come back. But that is a really nice book. I'm just realising I should have taken some notes about the condition of the book. So that's one to note off for next time. Moving on now to Batman 141. This cover is gorgeous. Really nice. Really good Silver Age Batman. It is the second appearance of Batgirl. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Great cover, really nice book. Copy wise, you know, it's not going to be super duper high grade, but in this sort of age of books, I personally think is Silver Age books, if you're getting a Silver Age book, if you're submitting it raw yourself, 6.5 up is pretty good. 4.0 up was probably what you'd expect, and then, like, you know, no doubt you have glaring issues and stuff, but you know, for books that are as old as these are, like, you know, that's a fairly decent grade. Moving on now to X-Men 20 from 1966. In terms of key significance, this is the story of how Charles Xavier lost the use of his legs. I believe that's done via flashback. It's the first appearance of the Supreme One, technically, but, you know, that's not one anyone's going to write home about. But, you know, X-Men 20, very, very early issue, 1966, slap bang in the middle of the Silver Age. Great book, really, really nice copy. And then we've got the second Silver Age Spider-Man that is going off this month, which is Amazing Spider-Man 38. Classic cover, really, really nice. This is the last Steve Ditko Spider-Man. Great run of Spider-Man, and then it sort of hands over, and you've got John Romita Sr. and all the other great artists that followed Ditko on Spider-Man. But I think this cover really displays that Ditko Spider-Man with the webbing armpits and stuff. It's just classic Silver Age Spider-Man at the end of the day. So really, really interested to see what that comes back. Obviously, bit of more of a white cream colour, so it's harder with terms of stains and stuff. Moving on fairly quickly now, the next two in terms of key significance don't really have one, but they're just very, very nice Silver Age books. These are all submitted by customers, by the way. We'll talk about that at the end. 431, 1966 Silver Age book. And moving on swiftly to Iron Man number 2. This is the second solo Iron Man series. Was second in the series because you had Iron Man 1, and then obviously Iron Man 2. Iron Man had his introduction in Tales of Suspense, and then that went running up until issue 99. Then turned into Captain America. Iron Man had Iron Man and the Submariner, and then he had his premiere Iron Man series, and this is the second issue in that series. And lastly, Green Lantern 3, the oldest book. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember what year the Batman was, but actually, I've got notes here. Yeah, so just setting the notes. The Batman is 1961. This is 1960. This is Green Lantern 3. Gil Kane art. It's got an advertisement in it for Justice League number 1. Very, very old book. I think what you're talking 60, 80, 82 years old now. So that's really, really cool. And it's quite mad to think that in like not that long, like in 20 years time, these books are going to be a century old. That's quite something. So yeah, these are the 8 books. It's a fairly swift one. I apologise for not making notes about the conditions of the books and stuff. They're packed away, so that is one thing that I can't do when I'm not holding them up. So please do let us know in the feedback. What do you think? Do you prefer it when we're holding it up? Do you prefer it when we're showing the pictures as we've done today? Reason I didn't do it is when I was doing the last CGC unboxing on the channel, the glare on the light was a little bit off. I now have UV film on the windows, and that should be better. But yeah, let us know. As mentioned, these books were all submitted by customers. We've got 33 going out this month. We had a similar amount going out last month. Those books are back very, very soon, which absolutely stunned me. I expected the wait time to be 3-4 months, but I got notifications this week to say CGC is shipping them back. The grades are available. They've been slabbed. They're coming back. Absolutely stunned. Don't know what happened there. We'll talk about that in the video coming up. But yeah, they're back very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. Monday, the second part of the CGC submission. Here's a doozy. 25 modern books. Many of them keys. We probably won't talk about all of them because there's a couple in there which are like not massive books that people have been slabbing for sentimental value and things like that. So yeah, we'll talk about that. Head over to venova-collectibles.com. For CGC, we do pressing via the brilliant RJC pressing there, so we can accommodate that, send off to CGCs, and you can see your books featured on this channel because we will talk about them when they send off. Don't talk about every book, but when they come back, we'll be showing every book with the surprise grades. So that's really, really cool. And last thing, guys, on Saturday, the 14th of May, I will be attending the Halifax Comic-Con. Halicon, I will put a link in the description below. I'll be there with comics, obviously, with Pokemon cards, with graded comics, and I'll bring some Marvel Weiss Schwartz stuff as well, those cards. that I've got sitting about. So yeah, why not? So if you are in town, do pop along, come say hi, and yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and we will see you next time when we do that massive bumper CGC submission video. Take it easy.